Hi there, folks. It's Jonathan Denwood from WP-Tonic. And in this video, I'm going to be discussing why, if you're a non-profit or a association, why you need a marketing plan for your website. It's really important in 2023 to have a plan of action for your non-profit or your association website. I'm going to give you some tips and insights. You should find it really useful. I'll be back in a few moments, folks. Back, folks. So you're responsible for the website, for your non-profit, for your association. You're looking to get more donations. You're looking to get more membership, more subscriptions for your association, or you could be both. And you're wondering, you know, the committee, you've been given the responsibility, and you're wondering, how do we do it? So step one, you need a plan of action. I know that sounds obvious, but if it's not written down, it doesn't have to be War and Peace. Don't get me wrong. I've seen many organizations either write very, very long, very, very detailed marketing plans that unfortunately haven't gone anywhere. So don't get me wrong, I'm not suggesting that you should, after watching this video, you should just go over and get something written for you, which could cost your organization a lot of money, or you should spend a lot of time. But on the other hand, just having no plan, that won't pan out either. We all have things that we'd like to achieve, short, medium, long. But if we don't write them down or break them down into smaller chunks, they just become aspirations, and aspirations tend quickly to evaporate. We are creatures of habit. Personally and collectively, every organization has its own culture. Probably those reasons of culture are led to the need to get more donations or get more membership. Hopefully you can see where I'm coming from. So what are some of the key insights I can give you to write out, not too complicated, that can get you some quick victories? Well, number one, do you really do an honest assessment on the content of your website? If you're a non-profit, is the core thing that you're doing in the community, is it really, really obvious when somebody hits the home page? You've got about 30 seconds to engage somebody, and a bit less if they're viewing the website on mobile. You've got to have that key message, and writing something that distills the core message of your organization and gets it across in less than 30 seconds, 10 seconds, between 10 and 30 seconds, right, is artful. I can tell you, we can all write out something in about, well, not all of us, but we can all write out something in about 3 to 4 paragraphs, but condensing that into one sentence is a skill, and most of us don't have it, and you see that in a lot of websites. Secondly, what is the journey, the website journey? And what I mean by that is that what you want to see is that when somebody hits your website, they can see relevance and content that if they're the target audience, and that's another factor. Have you organized what is your target audience for your website? Now, normally in marketing, the recommendation is you use persona to do this. Basically, you get 1 or 2 individuals. They don't exist. They're just a combination of your target audience in one or two personas, and you build a persona, Jeff or Jill, and you build out who these personas are, and you then work out what content would Jack or Jill be interested in, and you also do surveys. You ask existing members, "Are you doing that? Are you consistently trying to get feedback from your donors or your association membership?" This is really important. So a lot of associations don't really understand what the content that their donors or members of the association are really looking for. It's really crucial that you have some understanding here, because otherwise you're just going to be knocking out content for your website, for your social media properties that really doesn't really push the needle. You're not producing this content for the love of it. You're producing it to get more donations or getting more membership. It's as simple as that. So you need to do the basic research. You need a plan. You need to do the basic research. You then need a plan of action about who and when the content is going to be produced. And there needs to be one person that is responsible, that has the full backing of either the committee or the CEO or the chairman of the organisation. And it can't be a junior, or if it is a junior, that junior has to work with a senior member of the organisation. Because if you're trying to change things and produce more content for the website, there is going to be a lot of pushback. I'm basing it on my experience. There's just going to be a ton of pushback. That's the truth, folks. So that person, if it's a junior person or a non-executive member, you're putting them between a rock and a hard place. Unless they've got the total support of the committee and the chairman or the CEO of the organisation, it ain't going to pan out, right? So that's necessary. And then there needs to be a schedule. Now, the main thing is social media, and I include video, YouTube, social media, Threads, Facebook, Instagram, whatever the platform that your membership or your donors are on. Your objective is to promote new content that's on the website and drive those people to your website, and then to drive them on your email newsletter. And you need to produce a weekly or monthly high quality newsletter. If you're not doing this, this is really problematic. Email is really important, and it's really important to have a growing and robust email list and provide content that really relates to your donors or your members. And it's 101 that's going to produce a real result for your website. So that's another way that people tend to fail. They don't produce really good content in their weekly or monthly newsletter. That needs to be turned around. The other thing that I feel is video. Video is the king in 2023. It's been that way for the past couple of years. You see a lot of non-profits and associations that utilise video well, but you also see a ton of them that are not utilising it. This is problematic. The technology, the barrier in producing good video is evaporating rapidly, even with AI helping with the editing. The content doesn't have to be film Oscar quality. It's more the content that is relevant. There's a load of other stuff. I've written an article that goes into this in a lot of detail. You'll find the link in the video description underneath, folks. I'm going to end it here because I didn't want this video. I've gone on a bit long anyway. If you found this video really helpful, why don't you subscribe to the channel? It really encourages me to make more of these videos. And like I say, subscribe to the channel, give us a thumbs up, Put a comment. Got any questions? I always answer the comments. I'll see you soon, folks. Bye.